What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me for another reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen. So, we got to meet a couple of students from the other school last time, which was a crazy introduction. Tall girls, big asses, who knows what the hell's going on there. Yuji is at the movies, not for another showing of Lord of the Rings, but for a curse. Mahito was there with this other kid who could see him, so we'll see what happens with that. And yeah, I guess we're going to focus on that probably for a while as we continue building up to the exchange event, which I'm very excited to get to, but we'll see what we got here. Thank you once again to my patrons for voting for this show. If you want to check out the Patreon, you can do that. The link is down below. It's the best way to help support my channel. If you enjoy the videos that I put out, you can vote in polls, you can watch the full-length versions of all of these reactions, and you can get early access. My top-tier patrons can watch episodes 10, 11, 12, and 13 all right now. So check it out if you want. I really appreciate that, but either way, thank you for being here, and we are going to jump into Jujutsu Kaisen Episode 9. Who was ogling whose breasts? Okay, we're gonna learn about the kid who was with Mahito at the end. I don't know about this girl's rack, man. I don't know. You would push it? Oh, you wouldn't push it. Okay. Enough talking about her tits, man. Oh, you would. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So this is like a shy, bullied kid. He can't even get the ticket taker to pay attention to him. It really makes it sound like it's Human Centipede or something. Do you really want to go see that movie? Maybe it's not that bad. They wouldn't be showing Human Centipede in a theater. Oh, and this is the worst crime. Oh my god. They are talking loudly in the middle of a movie theater. Their phones are on. Kill them. If there was a button to make them die, push it. Oh shit, you tell her. Now they're just gonna beat you up even more. Because of your boobs. Nice. Wow, oh god. Well, we know they die. Mahito killed them, so Team Mahito, I guess, right? Oh god. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell was that? Oh, he just showed up. But he didn't kill him. Ah! So he just completely disfigures them and kills them with one touch. There you go. They need to play this at the beginning of a movie. Instead of like, go get your M&Ms in the lobby now. They need to show this as a warning. Oh my god. Just when I think the bullying is over, we keep cutting back to it. It keeps going further and further. The teacher didn't help. Nobody helped. I am glad they're dead. Focus. Can you see the residuals? Okay, there you go. He did it. You gotta pay attention. But he can do it. And then there's a little bit of tracking. Oh, okay. If you say so, man. I don't know what. Sure. If you say so. Whatever. Clearly, Gojo has his trust, yeah. NANAMI Kento, the ex-salaryman. Very different vibes. How are you guys friends? They do. You're right. Even the principal. Why? Why is that? Then what are we doing, man? Why are we here? Work is okay. So is everything shit? Should we all just die? Okay, okay. Everything is shit, so just give me something for the pain and let me die. And he doesn't respect Gojo. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Okay, well, yeah, man, you're a little bit odd. Even then, you might not be able to choose. You might just get like cancer. Doesn't matter how many jujutsu techniques you learn, you could just get leukemia. I don't. Okay, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. You think if you use curse energy, you could cure cancer? Has anybody tried? Oh, hello. There was a thing. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Lunchbox. Agreed. Lunchbox. He didn't even detect it. Detergent. You need your lunchbox and your detergent so you can, you know, eat your lunch and do your laundry. Is that what it means to be an adult? Being an adult is just an accumulation of little despairs over years. He's right. Oh? 7-3. Like the guy... Oh, you're the guy from Gintama! You guys would be best friends! Critical hit. He's like, I didn't... Was I supposed to be listening? I thought you were talking to the audience. Yeah, he's trying to take in a lesson. He's trying to fight at the same time. Is that right? If you tell your opponent your technique, it becomes more powerful? Oh god, whoa! Slice him up. Critical hit. Yeah, there you go. I mean, either way, no matter... Whoa! That was a good hit. It felt like it hit him twice, like the cursed energy and then his fist. It's a powerful hit. Whoa, what? Why not? Is there some kind of clue? Yeah, there's a watch, so this was a human who got disfigured? They were disfigured humans. Ooh, that hurts. But you had to do it, obviously. Put them out of their misery, at least. So they were basically dead already. It's okay to feel bad, but you should direct anger and sadness at the one who did that to them. So if everybody is afraid of the same thing, so is there like a curse of heights and public speaking and spiders? Yeah, whoa, he's got like a scar up there. Was that like a cigarette lighter or something? Is that why he looks human? He is a curse born of people's hatred towards each other? That's intense. Does he? Okay. Right, he left the residuals on purpose to lure you into that other attack. So Nanami knows what's going on. I will slap you. He doesn't look like the kind of person who would want a cute nickname. What is that little guy? What are those things? Why are you carrying that around? Are those your new pets? Is that like a little cursed energy detector thing? Is it a little tracker? Penis? Why is there a penis? We started this episode with boobs and we ended on a penis. Okay, at this point we have met most, if not all, of the characters who show up in the OP. We finally get to know Nanami. I've heard that he's a fan favorite too, along with Gojo, and I see why, because he's weird. I like his voice actor. I like the voice, how he has this weird relationship with Gojo, because you wouldn't think they would get along at all. And like even him teaming up with Yuji, like the gung-ho, try-hard shonen protagonist, and he's just this like, I do not give praise to anyone. I do not disparage anyone. I simply adhere to the facts. It's like, okay. I want to know more about him. He used to be a salaryman. He's like, I used to think the world operated that way too, but not anymore. And he's just become jaded and he's like, adult life sucks. Everything sucks. Any path you could take sucks. So you may as well just do the one that you're best at. I don't even disagree. But yeah, but he's a good guy. He's caring for Yuji as a child, even though he's thrust into these dangerous situations. He is still inexperienced, he is young, so Nanami has taken it upon himself to put himself in more danger and protect Yuji whenever he can, trying to teach him a little bit. I don't know if he's the best teacher, because, I mean, I can't really blame Yuji for getting distracted in the middle of the fight. He's like, am I supposed to be listening to you? Like, you're telling me how your technique works. I don't know how that really helps me. I'm trying to fight this guy, and I understand the distraction, but he's a fun character so far, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. And so we get a little bit more powers, a little more unique abilities with his. The whole 7x3 critical hit thing. The power system in this show is pretty loose. You can kind of just do whatever you want. I don't know if there's going to be deeper explanations, especially behind something like Gojo. Like the Infinity and especially fucking Red. Because once again, I have to seriously harp on the fact that all it was called was Red. I don't know what that means. Like, why? What was that? How did he do that? So I don't know if they're gonna go deep into like the jujutsu science of how you make these techniques manifest, other than that they can just do it. I want to know more about his weapon. I like his ability, just like being able to create this weak point, which on a lesser enemy you're just gonna annihilate them, and even on a stronger enemy you can get a critical hit. But it's wrapped up. He used the back of the blade, so I'm sure when he needs to get really serious, there's a lot more that weapon can do. And as for Yuji, I don't know what the deal is with his super strength. You know, I was talking about that at the beginning of the show, how there might be an explanation behind that, maybe related to his parents or something. I'm usually not a fan of the shonen trope of like normal high school kid in normal world who's just like freakishly strong for no reason. And so I don't know if that's all it is. I don't know if it's just a trope. He's just really strong and it's exaggerated because it's a shonen. I don't know. I don't know if there's a deeper reason behind it, but apparently like the entire reason, if I'm understanding this correctly, that his technique works the way that it does is because of how strong he is. Like, he's so physically powerful that his cursed energy doesn't keep up with his raw power, so it in effect creates two strikes with it, which is cool. He could do like a Toriko fucking spiked punch if he trains hard enough. That'd be badass. But yeah, I don't know the reason behind it. Like, why is he so physically strong? I don't know how seriously I'm supposed to take that, if it's something that's going to have lore behind it, or if it's just supposed to be kind of funny. I mentioned before how oftentimes protagonists have like the most boring power, and it seems like that's going to be the case here. So far, his ability is that he punches. So okay. I'd much rather see the shadow animals and the nails and the hammers and the voodoo and the guns and whatever Nanami's doing with his blade and whatever the fuck Gojo was on about. Yuji's power is that he punches. So not the most creative, but whatever. Keep at it, buddy. You'll get strong. So we get to know this other kid, Yoshino, I believe his name was. He gets bullied horribly by these cunts, and so I'm glad they're dead. I don't even give a shit. they're teenagers, and you know, maybe they've got rough home lives, and maybe they can learn their lessons. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. You're dead. Haha. They really hammered it in hard, like how terrible these guys were. They really wanted you to hate them. Like every time it cut away from the bullying scene, I was like, okay, we're done with that. And then we kept cutting back to it, and they just kept going. And there's like a teacher who's not doing anything. So this kid is really just, I don't know what his home life is like. I don't know what else is going on in his life, but at least at school, he's really being shown a really rough side of this world. And so it's kind of crazy that he met Mahito, who, this is very interesting, is apparently a curse manifested from the hatred humans have towards each other. I don't know if Mahito knew he could manipulate this kid and that's why he didn't kill him, or if he just happened to not kill him, or what. I'm not sure if he planned for any of this. But it's an interesting story of this kid who's a normal high schooler like Yuji, but whereas Yuji met Megumi and Gojo, this kid is meeting Mahito. It's going to lead him down a dark path, but hopefully he'll come to realize not everything is terrible. You can have friends, there are good people out there, and we can bring them into the light, you know? But that should be an interesting little story arc, some parallels between him and Yuji. But for now, I really like the additional curse lore. I talked about that before as well, how people's fears of specific things could manifest as curses. So like Jogo could be a fear of fire, or just like the earth in general. I don't know what a fear of forests is. I mean, like, sometimes maybe, I guess. Like, specifically if you're gonna go in a forest and you wonder, I hope I don't get lost. But generally, like, I don't know how many people often have a fear of forests. Like, what is the forest gonna do to you? I said a deforestation in a previous video, and that's a fear. Like, oh no, we're destroying the earth, but I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see. You could do so much, though. I mean, there could just be a giant snake cursed. People fear snakes. But the fear and the hatred that humans have towards others is massive. Like, not only would that make tons of individual smaller curses all the time, but apparently that fear as a whole has manifested as Mahito. So he's probably insanely strong. Like, we see his ability, and it's crazy, and it's disgusting, and it's evil, but he's probably incredibly strong, because that is a huge fear. I mean, we see that going on in the world right now, always and forever. There will always be tension and strife among humans, because everything is shit, according to NANAMI. So we're kind of getting into some dark territory here, just talking about nihilism and people being jaded and losing hope in the world. But it is a shonen, so hopefully it ends up with a little bit of an uplifting message that there can be hope out there. I want to know why all these guys are wearing eye coverings. Does it matter? Does the author just like that? Is it just his style? Is there a reason? I'm not sure. I want to see how Yuji's powers are gonna grow, because as he learns to control the cursed energy more, you know, and tap into Sukuna's power. Hasn't been much Sukuna, you know, ever since they made that pact and everything. That's kind of faded into the background, so Sukuna and his fingers is a bit of a backseat for now, so that'll have to come back into play eventually, maybe when we get more serious, when like Geto and the villains make their move. But for now, we're doing this and we're building up to the exchange event. But I want to see how Yuji's powers are going to grow, because yeah, they said like his explosive power is too great, but as he trains that cursed energy, like it could catch up. But then he would have to like learn, because right now it's kind of lucky that it lags behind because it lets him do the 2-hit thing. But like as he learns to control it, I assume he'll be able to do that intentionally, and he could do like a big combo. And it is fucked up that the creatures they had to kill were actually disfigured humans, but they had to do it. You know, they were already dead, and even if they weren't, they had to do it for their own lives and to put them out of their misery. So don't blame yourself. Blame Mahito. So this is an interesting little story arc, interesting setup, so I am looking forward to seeing more of it, and we'll see what happens when they meet Junpei. I don't know what the fucking little things they have in the cage are, but leave your thoughts on this episode down in the comments. Thank you for watching. Check out the Patreon, all that shit down below. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you for the next episode.